Hello everyone, Jungle Chief here, just starting up another segment. Continuing on with some more missions after last segment. I decided to hold off on doing Atticus for now, because that mission is going to be, well, it's going to take a bit more work. I want to get as many missions 5-starred as possible before I even begin to think about whether or not I might need to grind just to 5-star the last few, and it really will just be a few, because I've kind of looked at what I have left and I'm like, a lot of what's left is susceptible to death spam, and while it's a really cheesy tactic, it is by far and away the most efficient way to 5-star a lot of these missions, especially if you don't want to grind a bunch or have to deal with getting high stats. So I'm going to do as much as I can, which will also get me a bunch of CP. Then I'll dump the CP from what I've basically earned from death spam into beefing my characters up. And at that point, it'll kind of be a decision, it's like, do I think this is going to be enough to carry me through in 5-star last couple fights? Like, I had what I thought was a winning strategy against Atticus, but he basically has a enrage timer. A lot of bosses do, where if you take too long, they'll throw doom on your lead party member. And I actually ran into it in that fight, and I was looking at how much damage I was doing. I'm like, I'm not sure that I'll be able to do this where I'm currently at. The main thing I need is a bit more HP, a bit more survivability, so I can come out of my super camp strats more and work on building his chain or super camp paradigms more and build chain with Try Disaster more. But anyway, enough about sort of the plan moving forward with these. This one I'm going to be continuing. This is what, 52? And this is one of the bosses I already fought in the last segment, or not the last, in one of the last segments. He was a boss in Titan's Trials. And yeah, he is another one that's susceptible to death, so super cheese strats go. Zirnitra. Okay, just I had it about this angle. I'm gonna stop by the shop real quick on the way. I do want like Forgisol, Aegisol, and like Deceptisols for a lot of these, because these enemies hit hard enough that if I really want a good shot at my death spam being successful, I am going to break the, stagger the enemy and have Fortisol, Aegisol up, because these things are gonna like two-shot me once they break free, so I'm going to try and do as much as I can. Oh. I like 3 more of those and like 3 more of those. For now, I might need to buy more later, but this will do. And he's not far away from here. on that ridge straight ahead. I'm running right towards. There he is, flying right there. Doot. 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 I didn't do this. Oop. Medic. Hoover. I absolutely need health back. There's that. Ugh. Yep. If the Neil gets pained and fogged and dazed and, you know, all that fun stuff. Any of those just totally disabling status ailments. That's basically a loss. Okay, now he'll start getting interrupted when he gets hit by stuff, which will make my spam much more efficient. Oh, there we go. The always enthralling death spam tactics, I know. Not the most exciting thing, but efficient. I really don't understand why they made so many of these mission bosses susceptible to death. I mean, I probably would have had to grind more if this wasn't the case, which grinding is never fun, but, you know, the combat with super high level built up characters from a bit of efficient grinding can be entertaining in its own way. Probably more entertaining than death spam. But there is a handful of bosses that are immune to death that are also somewhat more difficult, like the Gigantoir. Gigantoir uses pretty straightforward tactics. So I guess he's not super complicated, but he does hit really hard. You just have to make sure you have over 10k health. Or cross your fingers that you hit with daze every single time you use it. Anyway though, that's it for this segment. I'll see you next segment.